And here we go. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are and whoever you may be. You've just stumbled across a corner of the internet that is unlike any other. We are the Business Funding Nation, the no nonsense, unfiltered source of financial wisdom in the podcast world for business owners and aspiring loan brokers alike. This is where we come together, we cut through the noise and get real about business financing and equip you with the knowledge and the strategies that you need to conquer the financial game, and hopefully have a laugh or two along the way. Before we move on and dive into today's topic, quick disclaimer, guys, we are not attorneys, we're not financial advisors, CPAs, or anything of the sort. We are just two friends chopping it up, speaking from our past experiences, and see what state should not be, or see what object of the experiences that we've had in the past can relate to business owners or business brokers in the world today. What we give out here, the information that we give out, should not be substituted for advice of these licensed professionals. And also, guys, we're not trying to get sued, so please keep that in mind. Without any further ado, the main man himself, Mr. Money in his last name, Mr. Keenan Steele. What is up, buddy? How are you doing?
Hey, good, Jose. How you doing today, brother?
I'm surviving, bro. I'm surviving.
Okay.
It's been a great week. It's been very productive. How has yours been?
Hey, it has been very productive. It's been good. Lots of ups and downs in the business loan broker community space, but that's good. So, hey, real quick, I want to give a big shout out to Oz Konar and the Business Lending Blueprint for the training that has allowed us to start our careers as business loan brokers. If anyone's listening to this podcast is ready for a career change, tired of their 9 to 5 job, or looking for an opportunity to help business owners access funding, then you need to visit the link below that Jose is going to put in here, or go to businessfundingnation.com so you can explore the benefits of being a business loan broker, get signed up with the business lending blueprint. So that being said, yeah, bro, it's been a good week. I saw that you got some deals funded, some working capital, some real estate. Same over here. We're knocking it out. The equipment financing and working capital. Had a lot of good referral partners signed up with us, and going through training with them. We
Welcome,
do have a
guys.
new training portal that's coming out. So we'll be able to stick all the training, all the videos that we have into the training portal. People can log in, go through there, and just kind of see what it's all about.
Yeah, awesome, bro. That sounds very exciting. One of the things that one of the strategies that we use is being able to offer multiple solutions to the same problem for business owners. We're going to dive into this specifically in today's podcast, but one of the victories that we had at BDA Solutions this past week was being able to get financing for an e-com company that
Awesome.
is a very strong, it has very strong financials. And when he came to us, we initially gave him one solution, and as we kind of peeled the layer off of that onion, we found possibilities to be able to get even more capital through other means, and we were able to successfully do that. So excited to share that story with you guys here shortly. But what we did want to really dive into today is different types of funding products. We want to be able to inform loan brokers what you can offer clients that is unlike traditional banks. Traditional banks are, to be quite honest, they are limited. They have a glass ceiling, especially in this economy. The regulators are coming down hard on banks, and I think that opportunity is going to allow us on the um, alternative financing side to be really able to help more people as those traditional banks double down on their capacities.
Yep. Hey, I also want to share a story too. I'm glad you said that. So, we have that new personal loan product that just came out. So we'll be able to get people a personal loan. It's a fixed interest rate. It goes 3 to 7 years, the term. Interest is anywhere between like 9 to 15%. But what I was thinking about is on Friday, we had a guy reached out to me. And if you're listening to this, your loan broker, make sure that you're putting your achievements, your successes, your stories on your Facebook page. So, anyways, I was in a Facebook group doing something, commented on this guy's post. I said, hey, you could use our new loan product as a personal loan, 680 credit score higher. And a couple of other people commented on there too. Didn't think anything of it. This was last week. So Friday, he reached out to me. And he said, hey, Keenan, want to talk to you a little bit more about this loan product, and we're a startup business. And so I'm like, okay. The first thing that comes to my mind as we talked last episode was about startups and having a good credit score, and that they don't have cash flow and all that kind of stuff. So anyways, calls me up, talks for probably over an hour. He'd start up. Credit score was both him and his wife were 740s higher, about $200,000 in income coming in, and we got them pre-approved for a little over $300,000. Okay, they're
Nice.
starting it's like a recovery center to where if you're an athlete, you can go and you can have like the cryotherapy where you get in there and they freeze your butt off, for like 2 minutes. It's kind of like recovery from the gym. So you leave the gym, you go over there. I don't really know what all they offer, but yeah, when it came back at over $300,000 for new startup, and he said the only reason I chose to go with you is because I looked on your Facebook page compared to everybody else that sent their stuff over, and you looked credible and legit. And then after talking with you for an hour on the phone about the different loan products that we offer, he said that's what we knew. And he said we want to, continue to do business with you and stay as long as you can with you, Keenan. And I was like, great. And guys, that's what this business is about, is making long-term lasting relationships. So if you get frustrated because you're not finding the quality leads, or, everybody has a 500 credit score, just know that good quality leads are out there. Keep going, keep hustling, and keep prospecting.
Absolutely. And one thing that I forgot to mention at the beginning of this podcast, we want to help business loan brokers succeed. And lead generation is one of the biggest hurdles that we have, especially in the beginning stages. So for those of you that are in the business loan brokering space, you guys are looking to start generating those leads, we've got an awesome opportunity for you guys. What we're going to do is actually give you the template for our Facebook ads. And that is going to include everything from the copy of the ad to the image, and also the prospecting with regards to being able to filter out and ask questions to make sure that the person who is going to be submitting their contact information is more likely a viable lead than just throwing out random messaging on Facebook. So once we're done with the podcast, we're going to let you guys know exactly what you have to do for us to be able to set that up for you guys. So super pumped about that. Um, let's talk a little bit generally about funding products, guys. We're going to kind of pivot off of credit scores. So if if your client has a 680 credit score or better, some of the options that you have are real estate loans, you have term loans, SBA loans, business lines of credit, and business credit cards that normally come with an introductory rate of 0% from anywhere from 6 to 12 months. So if as you guys are speaking with these individuals, one of the qualifying questions that you should be asking is, "Hey, Mr. Client, where is your credit score?" If they say anything above 680, you know that you have, generally speaking, those options available to you to explore with them. However, Keenan, what happens if they come to you and say, "Hey, you know what? I've got a 650 credit score." What options do they have?
Oh man, Jose, we see that all the time. So they have different funding products that we require that has a 680 or less. So it's going to be equipment financing, cash flow financing, collateral based financing, part of the three C's that we talked about on the last episode. Okay. So just because a business owner has money coming in monthly and does have a 600, 640 credit score, or is a startup but they have money for a down payment for that piece of equipment, we can still get them financing. Okay. We can go all the way down to a 500 for equipment. We also have some story lenders that will be able to listen to the story and then be able to finance them. So let's say that you have a directional driller that's been running a crew for the last 5 or 10 years. He has contracts that he can go get signed up with. He's got a crew that's ready to go to work, but he needs a directional driller. They can come to us. They put a small deposit down. They talk to the lender. The lender says yes or no, approves them or declines them. If they get approved, that money that he put down goes towards the down payment, and then they'll be able to get him started with the directional drilling equipment. And I also, Jose, want to talk about how brokers can stack different funding products. Okay.
Yeah,
Meaning
buddy.
by that is this is my favorite part about being a commercial loan broker, because when you go to Chase, Wells Fargo, Bank of America, and you go in there, you're getting one funding product. If that's a term loan, SBA, line of credit, or equipment financing. With brokers, you can come to us and we can stack different products on top of it. So we can get you an equipment loan, we can get you a working capital loan, then we can cross sell it and get you 0% lines of credit. Let's say that you come to us and you've been in business 5 years, 720 credit score, 30, $40,000 a month coming in, and you can get qualified for an SBA loan. So we can start the SBA loan process or the term loan process, but you need money today for Friday's payroll. We can also help you get that and start helping you get equipment financing and 0% lines of credit. Okay. So we have multiple different products that we can stack on top of you. And then you can use that money however you need to pay other loan products, to pay off bad debt, or put it in a bank for a rainy day.
Yeah, and I guess I totally agree with you, bro. The one of my favorite aspects of being in the alternative finance space is being able to play a part in the success stories of our clients. For me, the most typical success story that I come across is in the real estate world, where a fix and flip investor comes to me. They have a great project in mind. We're able to get them financing for the acquisition and the rehab on
Mhm.
that property. But the 9 times out of 10, the biggest pitfall that they face is, okay, we got that portion of my problem solved. However, I'm still needing a 20% down payment to buy the property. That it doesn't help them necessarily if you can only offer a portion of the solution and not its entirety. And
Right.
so for
Correct.
those business owners, the real estate investors that come to us and they have, 700, 720 credit scores, what I've done in the past is use our business credit program that comes at 0% financing, gone out, got them approved for 50, 100, $150,000, and that's coming at 0%, guys.
Mhm.
We also have the resources to be able to liquidate those business credit cards. So not only are you then using that money to go into the project, finish filling in the gap for the financing that you need to get 100% financing on your rehab project, you've also got capital left over that you can either use to market the end product, start putting messaging out there that, hey, this property is going to be available in 3 months. You've got the capital to be able to invest in that ad spend and or possibly get into a second project. You know what I mean? So those are some of the success stories that we have where we've been able to really bridge the gap between financing, complete financing, and offer solutions that traditional banks, to be quite honest with you, don't have the ability to do. Do you have any programs or any recent stories of being able to help clients in that way?
Yeah, so we have a lot of people with this new personal loan program that we have. Like I said, it's 680 credit score, W-2 employment, $50,000 in stated. No, I'd have to have $50,000 in income, but we will get them this personal loan, and then they can use the money for down payment on equipment, just like you're talking about, or working capital, whatever they need. So we always inside our brokers, and I'm just going to be honest with you guys, we focus on two products: working capital and equipment. Now, when it comes to working capital, I classify working capital is cash flow financing, term loan, SBA loans, lines of credit, personal loans, any kind of capital that we can get the business owner cash in hand. That's what we focus on. And also equipment financing. They go hand in hand. You can cross sell both of those products, and 99% of the time the business owner needs both working capital and equipment financing. Now, do we shake it up a little bit? Sure, because let's say that the business owner has a 720 credit score and is looking for equipment financing. We're going to get them a personal loan, we're going to get him 0% lines of credit, and we're going to get him equipment financing. Let's say that the business owner has a 600 credit score and doesn't have enough money for down payment assistance. But he has money coming in monthly through his business bank account. We're going to get him revenue-based financing, and then he can use that money for down payment also on his piece of equipment. Okay. 90% of business owners, guys, are only going to qualify for revenue-based financing and equipment financing, okay? Because a lot of these business owners are stretched very thin because they've used their personal credit to build these businesses and are maxed out. So that's why it's really important that you offer working capital and some kind of equipment loan, okay? It doesn't have to be Caterpillars, John Deere's, Kubotas, like we specialize in. We also have sales staff that goes out and they chase equipment for restaurants, equipment for manufacturing, medical equipment. So it can be different niches. But what Jose and I are telling you is, here's what works. Here's how you can make money doing this. And it's okay to niche down. You can offer real estate and 0% lines of credit if you want to, and that's it. That's okay to do that too. And I know Jose's really big on the real estate. We can help fund anything, but when you start niching down, that's where the proceeds come in and where you guys can really start helping your business owners. Okay, before we move on to the next segment, I want to thank all our sponsors, BDA Solutions. If your business is struggling because of a lack of capital, or you're wanting to fund a real estate project, reach out to BDA Solutions for a free business consulting call. These guys can help you with cash flow management, business credit, and so many other options. Anytime anybody comes to our brokers looking for real estate loans, I always send them over to BDA Solutions, and my customers come back very happy and satisfied.
Awesome. Hey guys, so whether you're listening to this, right, and whether you're a loan broker or a business owner, the topics that we're going to be discussing from this point forward have a lot to do with what you can expect with regards to specific funding products that we have at our disposal. Now, as Keenan said earlier, most businesses do not qualify for term loans due to personal credit scores. In order for you to qualify for a business term loan, you need to have a certain monthly revenue, and you also have to have a minimum personal credit score. So for those of you that are listening and you're either starting up as a business loan broker or you're a business owner, keep in mind what Keenan just said. Most business owners do not qualify for term loans. The reason for that is because the business owner's personal credit score does not meet our lender's minimum criteria in order to move forward with that lending product. So what I want to talk about is revenue-based lending. because 9 times out of 10, the business will only qualify, especially in the initial stages for this type of product. Remember, the average gross monthly income has to be at least $10,000 in gross revenue. As a business loan broker, guys, please also pay attention to the ending cash balances. If they are depositing $20,000 a month and they are using everything but, $19,500 a month, and they're only ending with a $500 balance, it's going to be tough to try to get them financing. So again, do as much of the due diligence up front, set your expectations, let the business owner know that the financing is going to be based off of not only revenue but also cash flow. They have to be able to show that they can support taking on another loan. Another thing that your business owner has to know is that they have to be in business for at least 6 months, and anyone owning at least 20% of the company, they have to sign on as signer on the loan.
Mhm.
And anything above 550, I'm sorry, 550 or higher on the personal credit score is going to be more than suffice for us to be able to get an approval. Now, a lot of the questions that you're going to be getting as a loan broker is, well, how much do you think I'm going to qualify for? Generally speaking, guys, you if everything kind of lines up with regards to cash flow and consistent revenue, you can typically expect to get approved for about 10% of the gross annual revenue. That is a safe benchmark to be able to give back to the business owner with regards to possible approval amounts. Now, those approvals, we can normally get them to you in about 48 to 72 hours. Funding can take up to 2 to 3 weeks. The only reason for that is because a lot of these lenders do bank verifications. So when you submit the bank statements, they're going to make sure that those are legit bank statements, and then they're also going to want to connect to the business owner's bank website and validate all of the information that is on those bank statements. So that's the only reason funding is going to take any longer than a couple of days. So prepare your client for that. It's going to let them know, like, hey, we're going to need access to it. Please give us about 2 to 3 weeks at the very latest to be able to get you funded. Once the account is funded, repayment is going to take form on a daily basis, Monday through Friday. On working days, they're going to be pulling the pre agreed upon amount for repayment of the loan. So every day, as long as it's a working day, they're going to be pulling via ACH from the business bank account until the loan is repaid. Now, two industries that I know for a fact will not qualify for this type of funding are real estate investment companies and mortgage companies. Generally speaking, any other industry will be able to fund.
All right. Thank you, Jose. Talking about cash flow financing. Remember, that was part of the one of the 3 C's that we talked about last episode. And it's very important for, I'm going to go ahead and add this because Jose forgot to, but it's about they must have a business bank account and they must be have a business entity, LLC, incorporation, LLP, limited liability partnership, to be able to get cash flow financing. Now, all right, guys. I'm going to talk about equipment financing. Equipment lease financing can greatly conserve a business's cash flow. Okay. And you say, well, what kind of equipment, Keenan? It could be any type of equipment, office equipment, to computers, laptops, chairs. It could be construction equipment, welders, generators, bobcats, earth moving equipment. Could be medical equipment all the way down to the x-ray tables, to the x-ray machines, to the defibrillators, to the tables, to anything that can go into a hospital. We can fund that stuff. And you have dental equipment. It can be the dental chairs, It could be any of the lighting, x-ray machines, any of that stuff is equipment. Okay. I don't know of any businesses, probably besides being a business loan broker. Well, we need equipment too. We need a computer and a cell phone. Okay. You got to remember, guys, don't complicate this. This can be really simple. Every business needs equipment. Okay. So this is what we specialize in. I love it. I've got sales guys, referral partners. And once you understand that everybody needs working capital, just like Jose talked about in equipment, then it's crazy. Okay. So let's talk about equipment lease financing. Greatly conserves the cash flow for business owners. It can be fast approval. It's usually within 1 to 2 business days after we get a completed application. Down payment is typically only 1 to 2 payments up front. Now that does depend on the credit score of the business owner. Like I said, you start getting down to that 550 credit range, you're going to need to put 30 to 40% down. If you have, 680 or better, then you might not be able to put that much down. 10% equal to 1 to 2 payments. Now, leases under $150,000 usually do not require financials. These are the types of equipment that you want to focus on. Okay. I know that everybody wants to finance that $1 million piece of equipment, but you can make money, a whole lot more money, if you focus on anything $150,000 or less. We can get that stuff approved pretty quick. And even under 100,000 is even more profitable and better for you. It's quicker to get financing for the business owner. The vendor will be happy, and you're making new friends all over the place. Now, the lease/financing payments can be 100% deductible. You want to check with your CPA on that. Now, once again, we are not business CPAs or lawyers or any accountants or anybody with a lot of numbers or a lot of letters after their name. Okay. So equipment does not have to become obsolete because you don't own it. Meaning we have a lot of different programs that have buyouts. Can buy out for $1 after 3 years, can do a balloon payment after 3 years that keeps your payment down. Okay. After 3 years, they can trade the equipment in for new equipment. We have a lot of doctor's offices, dental offices, medical companies that do this. Okay. So let's say you're talking to different dirt contractors or farmers that even have businesses. They want to trade their equipment in after 3 years, get some new equipment, helps their bottom line, helps their volume, and then their their employees are happy. Also provides a huge boost to building business credit scores. Okay. So we have a lot of lenders that you can get for equipment lenders that will build business credit. Okay. And that's really important moving forward in talking about the different loan products as far as SBA term loan that require building business credit. Okay. So just remember this: every business needs equipment. Every business needs some sort of working capital. Start combining these two. Okay. We have lenders that will do some really crazy stuff with equipment. Okay. We just did a sales leaseback on a 2014 Peterbilt truck that should have been in the wrecking yard. Okay. And we had a lender that reached down there and did that for us. Okay. We do a lot of equipment sales. And so we have the specialty lenders that can reach down there and help out. Now, would I tell people to follow up and go for those type of leads? No, you want to make sure that you're going for the quality leads. But if you get into a jam, reach out to Jose and I. We can help you with cash flow financing and equipment.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, also for dummies like myself, when I hear equipment financing, I'm thinking, big machines. I'm thinking construction equipment. We also have lenders that will be able to finance office furniture and
Mhm.
even signage. So keep that in mind, guys. Like, this isn't just big dollars, big equipment. It can be literally, hey, I need a sofa, I need coffee tables, I need chairs, I need tables, I need desks. All of those things, especially for your startup business, keep that in the back of your mind. We can help you guys get that financed also.
Yeah. So
So,
just, oh, go ahead.
no, go ahead, bro.
Yeah. So just want to do a real quick. Oh, go ahead because I want to hear your sponsorship.
So our sponsors is a really quick word on them, guys. Pro Business Funding. These guys are my partners when it comes to helping my clients establish business credit. They also help with business financing needs along the way. But if you come across a client that just, it seems like they don't have their entity properly structured, they're registered at a residential address, reach out to Pro Business Funding. The consultation service that they have is second to none. They're going to be able to establish the tier one business credit that they need to make sure that your client gets ahead in this turmoil world of business financing.
Thank you, Jose. Just want to do a little quick recap on equipment financing and working capital, guys, and why business loan brokers and business owners need need these products. Okay, so if you're having if you own a pizza Italian restaurant and your pizza oven's not producing like it is, then you need to upgrade that equipment. Okay, you need to make sure that you can satisfy and service your clients. Also, if you guys need working capital for marketing, sales, the holiday season is coming up. What if you need working capital to buy inventory, for more pizzas, more pepperonis, more cheese, whatever product or service that you offer your clients and customers. If you need working capital or equipment, reach out to us. It's time to boost up those profits and bottom line.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, to my brokers that are tuning in, you guys, please listen to your client as you are taking these phone calls and listen to their story, listen to what their objectives are, and try to picture in your mind what checklists they have with regards to making sure that their business is up and taken care of. So from a revenue based perspective, again, guys, $10,000 a month in gross monthly revenue is kind of the minimum. And keep an eye out for what their ending cash balances are. They have to be in business for at least 6 months. And as Keenan reminded me, they have to be operating out of a business bank account, and they have to be operating under an LLC, some type of legal entity. We can work with credit scores as low as 550. Typically, 10% of the gross annual revenue is what we can expect for an approval amount. And we can get these pre-approvals back in your hands, typically within 48, 72 hours. And funding can take as much as 2 to 3 weeks. I'm sorry. And then also with equipment financing, approvals are very, very quick, 1 to 2 business days. Down payments, again, typically only 1 or 2 payments up front, depending on the business owner's credit score. Leases that are under $100,000 are the easiest to get through, but under 150,000, typically we can get them done without financials. And again, guys, go talk to the licensed professionals. Check with your attorneys, your CPAs. Once you get under these type of financing agreements, we're pretty sure you can get 100% tax deductible on your business tax return. So please, guys, keep that in mind. And always, as a business loan broker, as a business owner, one of the most overlooked processes in all of this is getting a business credit score established. Equipment financing is one of the ways that you can almost ensure you're going to be building great business credit scores, because these are going to be reporting on those business credits.
Yes, that's correct. Hey, Jose, I got a question. On the revenue-based financing, if they apply on Monday, how typically long does it take for them to get their funds?
And again, bro, it depends on how quickly they're able to get everything set up, verified with their bank. Typically, what I've seen is funding can take place in about a week. Our pre-approvals, again, 42 to 72 hours, and then give or take another 2 or 3 days after that for bank verification, and you'll have funding in your bank account ready to be used.
Awesome. And that's about the same time for equipment financing, guys, too. So if you come to us on a Monday, you have all your ducks in a row, everything lined out, we can typically get you that kind of funding and that equipment or that working capital in your hand by Thursday or Friday. Okay. So I just want to shout out to, if you're a business loan broker and you've completed all the training steps in the BLB and you're needing to, need help, you want to fund a couple of deals with Jose and I, please feel free to reach out. We're going to walk you through our processes, help you get some funded deals under your belt. You can go to businessfundingnation.com, fill out the form below that says join the team, and one of us will reach out. We are here to help business owners and business loan brokers just like yourself succeed in business.
Yep. And business owners, if you guys need business funding, if you're looking to establish that business credit profile, or even if you need help polishing up your personal credit profile, reach out to us. We are here to help you and help your business move forward. You can be rest assured that we're never going to charge you any fees up front, and we are looking to establish long-term, lifelong partnerships with you. So as your business grows, as you grow, there are going to be other questions that come up, other needs that need to be met. Come talk to us. We are here to help you in any stage that you are within your business.
Yeah. So if you need funding, if anybody's out there needing business funding, please go to businessfundingnation.com and click on the form that says seek funding. One of us will reach out. I also want to give a big shout out to our veterans and first responders and say thank you very much for what you do and your service.
Absolutely. I definitely support all of our veteran-owned businesses. Please reach out to us. We will do everything we can to help you as much as possible. Now, for those of you that are business loan brokers, you guys sat through this entire episode, and as a big thank you, as a way for us to be able to try to support you in the lead generation efforts. Again, what we want to do is give you a copy of the Facebook ads that I've used in the past for general business financing. It's going to be the entire ad, guys. Ad copy, the ad image, as well as some of the questions that you want to ask your prospect to make sure that the people that you're talking to are going to be viable leads. So in order for you to get your hands on that ad template, what we ask that you do is that you please subscribe to our channel, and comment down below. We are going to be watching all of those comments individually. We're going to make sure that you're liking the video, that you've actually subscribed. And once we're able to verify all that, we will reach out to you and send you a copy of that template. So guys, please, if you can, share it. If you find value in this whatsoever, share it with other members of the BLB communities, share it within the alternative lending space altogether. We're here to help as many people and as many businesses as possible. So again, guys, thank you for joining us. This is, again, the Business Funding Nation. We hope you found this information informative. I hope that we were somewhat entertaining. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, leave us a review, share this podcast. And if you have any suggestions on future topics, or if you just want to get in touch with us, go to businessfundingnation.com. We are your gateway to business funding success. Until next time, guys, this is Jose and Keenan signing off. We'll talk to you guys soon.
All right. Thank you guys. Talk to y'all later.